Good morning, modern steaders. It is a nice morning out this morning. It's in the 50s, but look at that foliage. So beautiful. The countdown is on. Tomorrow we leave to bring Gina to the doctor. Her appointment's not tomorrow, but we're getting an Airbnb because we gotta be there the next morning at 5:30 in the morning at the hospital to check in. And the hospital, blah, blah, blah. Can't talk. The hospital is a few hours away, so we're gonna get there tomorrow afternoon-ish, and then her procedure will be the next morning. So I feel like, yeah, it's on to get this room done, or at least the wiring done. I like to have all the wiring done before we leave tomorrow. Just feel nice to kind of have like a good stopping point. I know it don't matter, but it's just nice to kind of, with everything going on, to just kind of like feel like we're making headway. So that is the goal for today. This is what I'm kind of thinking for outlet box layout right now. This part of the greenhouse room will be used as our office while this is our house. So I'm gonna make sure I have outlets down here for setting up our desk. Then over here we'll have an outlet outside. And then I am thinking outlets around the 4-foot mark in between every double window. So this way, we'll have our seed starting benches later on. And if we need to plug stuff in, we'll have outlets right there. I'll get covers for them so they're waterproof. They'll all be on a GFCI breaker in the outlet box. So for water, that's safe. And I'm thinking if we do them about this height, we have our workbench. If we have a seed starting mat, we can plug into it. And then we'll have our outlets right there for whatever we need. I was thinking about doing a single outlet up high on the top of those double posts for every window. So that way if we need to put hanging grow lights, we'll have an outlet up high so we're not running extension cords. That's what I'm thinking right now. It could change, but I'm just thinking that'll probably be like the easiest thing to do for now and for future use. And then we'll have the outdoor outlets for scalders and pluckers and stuff like that also. I am also doing these on 2 different breakers. So we're gonna have one outdoor outlet on one breaker, the second one on another, that back wall, and one of these outlets on one of those, and then the other one will be over here. So that way if we're using a lot for one thing, at least they're different breakers, if that makes sense. And then we already have outlets on the zip board wall, and those are on 2 separate breakers also. So if we're using a lot of current out here for bigger stuff, we have a total of 4 breakers for this one room. So that should be enough. So as we're designing and doing all of our layout for this whole house, especially this room, it's gonna be multiple functions, but we're also trying to plan for future use, if that makes sense. Raising and growing your own food takes a lot of work, energy, and effort, and especially in our climate. So with everything we've seen going on in the world, it makes us want to make sure we're raising our own food and we know how to do everything even more. There, I like that. All right, the boxes are all done. The worst part is we made another mess. But I'm not gonna pick that up till we're finished again because I picked it up yesterday and now look at it. So I need to run some wires, get all the wires right into the outlets. And we're looking like we're in good shape. We're gonna have quite a few outlets in this room, but I'd rather have too many than not enough.
the last day I'm gonna be here for a few days anyway, and probably more than a few days, but anyway, so today is also going to be the last day. I'm probably gonna be wearing jeans for a while, so I got my jeans on, kind of did my hair and all that. So after that, I'm probably just gonna be in lounge clothes and hanging out. So I'm gonna just kind of be up here and just kind of clean up, because I'm not gonna be able to clean up for a while. Clean up everything. I went to the chiropractor yesterday, got adjusted, so I'm all nice and loosened up for that, because just laying around makes your muscles tight and all that. So I'm ready as I'm gonna be, and then tomorrow I have surgery prep, and well, that should be fun. So we are definitely on the countdown, and so far I am doing very well, I think. We'll see how I do tomorrow. No food, really, and other things. So anyway, here we go.
It'll be nice this coming spring, starting seeds in here.
So nice. I was just thinking, because I wasn't here yesterday, he was showing me where he put the outlets, and I think he thought of everything. This is gonna be perfect place to start seeds. And then even we do sprouts or anything like that throughout the winter. Like, we can really experiment out here. So this is gonna be really great. And I can't wait to see what he has done when I get back to be able to check everything out, because he amazes me every time.
It might look like a whole different house when you get back.
I have no doubt.
I'm going up there with her too, so it'll only be when she's home recovering, basically, that I'll be up here working. So it'll be good to surprise her every time she comes up, showing her how much we've gotten done.
So I'm up here a little late this morning because actually Pluto's getting surgery today. She actually, I don't know if they call it surgery or not, but she's getting, I think, 4 teeth, back teeth pulled out, not all on the same side, but she has some teeth that need to come out. And so she is getting older, so that happens. Plus she is a poodle, or half of a poodle anyway, and that's part of the thing. They get some bad teeth. So she's actually gonna be, or is 11 and a half, so she's doing really good, and it's kind of surprising that she hasn't had this done before. So she's gonna be a little late up for a couple days with me as well. So I'll pick her up a little bit later today, and then we'll cuddle and stuff. So she'll be a good cuddle partner. Every day the trees get more and more color. We don't think they're gonna last long because it was so dry this summer, but what we do have looks really, really beautiful. And hopefully I can be able to sit outside, get some sun, and see the beautiful leaves in a few days.
From the ground up out of nothing.
Would you just look at that beautifulness?
No manual will be found. You and I, we're driving in the dark without headlights, trying to find out.
Yep, we had that put away too.
It's hard telling where we'll be in the coming days, but I'll be there with you.
Did you tell them the plan with this room?
I did not.
So we plan on putting sheetrock on the ceiling only, and that will help use up these sheets. And then that will just be minimal mudding and sanding, and then we have other things for the walls and everything.
telling where we'll be in the coming days. I'll be there with you. I'll be here with you. Built a wall on my heart to stop the bleeding. More
I should be able to take the lift down now and finish screwing it, and then we can get another sheet up. It's gonna look so different in here once this is all sheetrocked.
If we didn't already have the sheetrock already here, would you have done sheetrocking here for the ceiling?
I'm not sure. I probably would have thought harder about putting shiplap or tongue and groove pine up here, but since we already had the sheetrock and we have just enough, we might as well just use it out.
Right.
Down. Now you can close your door and keep the dust out.
Now you can close the door and keep the dust out.
What?
I just have to say, this thing, the sounds and the creaks and the cracks it makes reminds me of the fair ride. Well, I got Pluto and she did so good. She got a few teeth taken out. And she's gonna be a little tired for the next couple of days. So she's just gonna hang out and cuddle me. So she'll just get a lot of love. Right, Pluto? You did so good. You did so good. Anyway, I just thought we'd give you a little update. I'm gonna get her inside, get her comfortable, try to feed her a little.
Good morning. What another rainy day out there today. I ended up going up and picking up what we're gonna be using for sheathing in the greenhouse last night. I didn't want to get it yet, but I have been having limited supply of it at our local stores, and I've been keeping an eye on the stock online, and it keeps dwindling down and down and down. So I'm like, oh, I better go pick it up so that way we have it, because I would hate to be ready to side down here and then not have it. So I picked that up last night. I need to get 3 more sheets of sheetrock up on the ceiling, and then I'll bring that stuff in and put it where the sheetrock was instead of having to move everything around. But listen to that rain. It's gonna be so nice to be able to come in here and flip lights on. I know we're still a little ways away, but this is the only room in the house that doesn't have power or lights, and it'll be nice. Gina is home right now. She has a few things she needs to do to get herself ready for surgery tomorrow, so we're gonna be leaving and heading up in a few hours to get up there because she has an early morning appointment at the hospital. So we're gonna spend the night there tonight. I would just want to get this sheetrock done. I did that intentionally. The sheetrock clip was binding, and had moved over this way, and I needed to go that way further, and without anybody else here, I didn't see it going good if I didn't just shove that sheet off and start all over. We have one extra piece, so that piece right there, it's all right if that happened to it. I'd rather have that happen than get hurt. So yeah, let's try it again. Alright, so that was a good lesson learned. Make sure your drywall lift is at least in the center. You don't want to be one way or the other, especially if you're doing a slanted ceiling. That's when it gets all bound up. So that one went a lot better. 2 more to do. Last piece. Alright, that is the last of the sheetrock for this room. The rest of the walls we want to be waterproof, so we have something different for that. So that makes me feel good. We're able to use up all of the sheetrock we had on hand, and we got the rest of the material we're going to need. I'm just going to finish screwing this. Then I got to clean it up, and that'll probably do it for the day in here. I'll have to go start heading up so we can get ready for Gina's surgery tomorrow. I'm glad all the sheets are up. Let's keep that our little secret about the one I had to shove off. Gina doesn't need to know about that, so shh, it's just enough to worry about. Everything is all cleaned up. I just need to unload the truck, and then we're gonna start heading up towards the hospital. We didn't get up here until later than I thought. I got to pick the camera up on the ride up, so this is where we're gonna end the video. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. We'll take all of your well wishes and prayers. Gina's surgery is in the morning, and we'll see you guys then. Bye.